crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb & Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb & Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
Financial decisions. This show was created for entertainment purposes only. Thank you, everybody. Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. I am your host today. Trent will be back tomorrow after his anniversary. Guys, if you want Trent to be here and have the dynamic duo back together, please smash that golden like button, guys. Get that freaking Trentinator back in here. We also have the subscribe bell, your ring-a-ding-ding and your ring-a-ding-ding. And with that bell, he may or may not appear on his anniversary. And you can find us over there on Kick and Rumble over there. And over here, we have the YouTube. YouTube's over there today. Guys, we also got you over there on X. If you haven't already, please smash that like, hit the subscribe, be part of the most hydrated crypto community on the interwebs. That's right. That's agua. Just so everybody knows, I might do this thing in March, make it like a dry March. And maybe I'll just do all water because I'm gaining a little bit of weight, man. I put myself on the scale. There's only twice in my life I've ever weighed 177 pounds. And I just happen to weigh 177 pounds again. I'm like, oh no, it's that time of year. I go on like a no alcohol fast, and then I just let all the yeast and water weight melt off me, and I drop back down to like 150, 160. I go with 160 pounds. It'll take me I'll be good until next March. Yeah, it might be a thing. What's up, Pepe? Yeah, beer, man. Beer makes you fat, dude. It's delicious, but it makes you fat. It's a thing. What's up, Go Nuclear over there on Kick? I see you, brother. How you doing, man? Go Nuclear. I dig it, dude. Sugar calories, dude. That's what it is, dude. Beer turns to wheat turns to beer, and beer turns to sugar, and sugar turns to calories. That's the nature of the beast, isn't it? Dude, Pippin down today, dude. We might be able to catch a monster freaking short on this. Look at that, lower highs. Woo-wee. Maybe we can short it, dude. We got a nice trade out of this. It was a 700 million market cap today. It's already shredded some weight. Straight rising wedge. We might be able to short this down to like 40 cents, maybe even a little lower. We might even get it down to 27 cents. Excuse me. We have to figure out on market cipher if it's time to finally put that nasty short into Pippin. Pepe chart. Oh, we go with Pepe chart. You guys want to go with Pepe? Or I can do it out of order. You know, no Trent today means I could do it. I could do anything I want in any order I want. You know, but Pepe follows Bitcoin pretty good, dude. And I'm looking at Bitcoin, and I'm a little nervous, man. I'm a little nervous just looking at this 1 hour time frame. It does kind of look like a little bit of what the heck? What? Why? I didn't click paint pen. Did I click paint pen? I kind of got that little bit of bearish flag coming in there, man. Just hop, skip, and a jump away. Just looking at the chart patterns. Come on, give me that little line. You know, if this plays out like how that plays out, you know, oof. I really don't think we could see 41,000, but I think 48's on the table. That's pretty low, though. That's pretty low. That's pretty low. Hopefully, you know, 68% chance we break down is what Mr. Lifer says. If we can pull out of that and go to the upside, you got 32% chance of breaking up. So let's hope for that breakout, and then rather than break down. Francisco, what's up, dog? Dude, I was cracking up, man. Trent texted me today. He's all like, I can't find Francisco in the Discord. And I was like, what do you mean you can't find him? He goes, I think you're confused with him and Daily. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not confused. And I sent him a screenshot of you. I'm like, this is Francisco. It says, I said, are you Francisco? And he says, yes. And I'm like, Trent, I tagged you right there. And he goes, are you sure you're talking about the right Francisco? I'm like, yes, I'm sure. I'm not talking about Daily. I'm talking about Francisco. Francisco. So he's on the case now. He is on the case. I can't change my username on Discord. Yes, you can. I've done it. You get one free change. One free change. I did it. Unless you used it already. Maybe you used your one free change already. You know what's funny? Oh, I almost told you my gamer tag. I play a lot of Xbox, right? And I had this gamer tag. And it's called I don't want to, if I tell you, I had it simple. Like, I want to, how do I want to tell you this without telling you my gamer tag, which I actually don't mind playing with any of you guys. I had something very simple. It was like Superman, but it was a little bit more religious, just slightly. And somebody, let's just say it was Jesus Man, which is not actually what it was, but let's say it was like something similar to that. And somebody reported me on Xbox, and the Xbox HR said you have to change your Xbox name and you're not allowed to play anymore. And I was like, really? That's crazy. Somebody was offended by that. And so then I changed it, and I just added LL in either end, like parentheses, and then we used my name. Same name, like LL, Jesus Man, LL. It's not Jesus Man, but I'm using some other acronyms to fill in. I was cracking up, man. I broke the system. Yeah, dude. I was like, man, that's crazy. People are snowflakes, man. I offended somebody. Offended them enough, I guess Xbox stepped in. And I just added LLs on either end as parentheses, and the problem is solved. So I haven't been reported again in like 10 years. I was pretty blown away. Oh, yeah. It was funny, too. I was playing a game. This is another 10 years ago. And then the guy, so let's say if I was Jesus Man, I'm not saying I was, but and with the LLs on either end, I was in this lobby, and I like walked past this guy in Destiny back when I used to play Destiny. And I was like, wait, what's his name? And his name was LLJ Man LL. And I was like, what are the odds of that? Having two people so common. Just randomly walking. What's up, Calvin? What's cracking, man? How you doing today? Thanks. How? I don't know. You have to go in the settings or something or other and dink around. That's how I always have to do. I always have to dink around, try to figure it out. If I remember off the top of my head, I would tell you. Pepe's making lower highs on the daily. Well, so is Bitcoin, but I'm still bearish on Bitcoin. What's up, T? Not sure how much longer BTC and alts can withstand the correction. As always, time will tell. Dude, it's going to be a while. You know what I think, Calvin? I think there's going to be a bloodbath in the alts. There's going to be a bloodbath, and I think that a lot of the not mature alts, I don't know if they're going to make it, man. They have to have money in the bank. Things like Cardano, I think will be just fine because they got so much in reserves. Like they could withstand a couple of different bear markets before they even really tap into the money flows. Like I think Avalanche is gonna be fine too. I mean, Dash has survived a long time. Let's take a look at Pepe. We're getting sidetracked. Pepe. Oh, yeah, I'm already on it. Hourly. You're kind of right. It is kind of making that little Bart Simpson like pattern. You know, that kind of makes me a little nervous. I mean, he could come right back up, or pew 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 pew. You break above the 200, we come back down to the 21. I hate being stuck in between two moving averages so tight together. Something's about to happen. You know what's probably gonna happen, Pepe? I bet you it's gonna snap up. We'll make a Batman cat ear pattern. Maybe go like up, kind of do that. Oof. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I'm just kind of being bearish right now. Why do I think that's probably could happen? This is my theory. You can tell me, Pepe, if you think I'm wrong. Just off the 4 hours. So you might have to build off this. You know, we have momentum came down. You know, we're kind of plateauing. Well, it looks like we could get the reversal strength, and Stokes are high. We just turned red though. We just turned red, which means we're oversold on market side for reds. Now, money flow had a little bit of curvature to the downside, but the VWAP's coming up. So I'm thinking that we could get a little bit of money flow still coming back in the volume with the VWAP to get another leg up. 12 hour, we did get a red dot. So you got to keep that in sway. We did have President's Day, though. I mean, it's a holiday, right? I mean, how can we have a holiday and have some volume? Like, that's crazy, you know? Lunar year. Ain't the Asian market closed tonight? I don't know if they're closed tonight. I know, is it Lunar year? You said, I know it's President's Day. The American market was closed today. You're not wrong. I mean, it's possible. 12 hour, so... Well, we got that red dot. Not my favorite sign, but we have 8 hours till we could lose the red dot. It could fall off. If we pump tomorrow, you know, markets open, and tomorrow is technically Tuesday, Monday markets because Monday was closed, right? VWAP kind of coming down. Stokes are in the red, and they've been in the green. And money flow did tick up a little bit. VWAP's coming down, so it feels like there's more pressure to the downside. Like the 12 hours kind of saying 4.3. What did you say on the daily? And one thing that has me a little concerned on the daily is I don't like how we reject off this resistance right here. You can see we kind of created this. We actually hit it a couple of different times. We ended up falling below it. We jacked off that yellow line. We jacked off it. We come back down. Looks like there's another resistant line right here. So let's put another Alt H up right there. Okay, so now we got the resistance. We kind of come below it. Rejection. We got above it. We just ripped the other resistance. Come up. You can clearly see there's another resistant line. Let's say we'll put one right here. Okay, cool. Now we established 3 lines. We come up. We bounce off that line. We come back up. We see that 100 moving average right here. We bounce off that. We create that lower high. We'll probably know we're going down. We come down. You're like hoping. You have 1-2 candles right here. You're kind of hoping. Like, come on, baby. Just hold on. We break. Not only did we break, but we broke below the rejection off the yellow. Fell below it, I guess. 1-2 rejection. Fell below the 21. We come back down to the 50, which also happens to be this red line of support. We bounce. We actually kind of slowly slid under it. We eject off the 50 and we started coming down to our next area of support, which is this yellow line. We fell below it. We fell below it on a wick, and there's no other like areas of support in the immediate daily time frame. I'd have to go back to find the next area. That doesn't mean they don't exist. I'm sure they exist. Pepe's been around a long time. I mean, it's not going anywhere. In my book, I think Pepe's the #1 meme coin. I think Pepe is probably, you know, either it's better than Doge or it's tied like a close second. Like Pepe, to me, in my perspective, Pepe is the OG of the OGs of all the memes. #1. It's #1 in that category. Now, Doge just has such a head start. It's just kind of hard to catch up to that market cap. Just because everybody bought it, and the people who bought it don't even know what Pepe is or Doge. They just bought it because they thought it was the first coin they ever saw. Daily about to get that red dot. Daily is like about to get that red dot, man. It has that curvature though. So I've done forecasting like that, and I'm in the same category as you. Sometimes it doesn't come though, like straight up, like total, which is woof, and you're like, damn, dude, I was way off. Like, how did I miss that one? And then you kind of backtrack the smaller time frame. So we're kind of back testing a little bit, you know. What's up, Zerkas? How you doing, brother? How's the Brew Crew? Brew Crew is good, man. Trent's not here. He's on his anniversary. He's gone on 9 years. Him and his wife met at church in someplace in the desert, and they fell in love. So they're celebrating someplace in the desert. I don't know where. Yeah, I say, dude, I hate the doubles. So many zeros. Can you just? I have to count on my screen. Man, you know I wear glasses, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 1. Okay, you know what? Let's get it. You know something interesting, Pepe? I actually don't really wear glasses in real life anymore. I had LASIK done when I was like 23, 24. It was the craziest surgery I've ever had, dude. I just sold my car, and I was like, you know what? F this. I'm gonna get some my eyes fixed. I had double stigmatism in both my eyes. My left eye was so bad, dude. My lens, they had like specialty lenses. They compressed the glass down. It was like 20/75. Like I couldn't see nothing out of my left eye. And my right eye was it was my good eye. It was like 20/50, right? My good eye. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna get LASIK done, man. And dude, that was wild. So I go in there. This guy's name's Dr. Sharp out of Bellevue. And he's like, oh yeah, I just got this new technology. You know, this is 10 plus years ago, because before they couldn't do my surgery. And he goes, yeah, I got it. We could do it. Let's look at it. Yep. No problems. I have no problem doing it. I'm like, okay, great. We'll schedule next week. I'm like, that was fast. Like one confrontation that lasted 10 minutes. He says he could do it. I was like, I guess I'm trusting this guy. His name's Dr. Sharp. I mean, can we go wrong? Yeah, you can, right? And he had really great reviews. And one of the reasons why I chose Dr. Sharp is because he was the second best in our state for this specific surgery. I was like, dude, it's my eyes. I don't want to F around with my eyes, right? And so what he did is he put this, you sit on like a machine, right? And this machine goes over your eye. It's kind of like a cup. I'm trying to show you like a cup, you know, it's like, you know, it's like a cup, right? And it comes down on your eye, and all of a sudden your eye like blacks out. You're still fully awake. You're fully awake. He puts little numbing drops in your eye, and it presses down your eye, and that one eye blacks out. And all of a sudden you see a red light, and it's done. That's it. And the red light's the laser. It burns your cornea. You smell it too. And then he came over to the other eye. He pushes down that cup. You the eye blacks out. Red light, done. That's it. He pulls it up, and you're done. The surgery lasted 35 seconds. I'm like, dude, this guy's making like $5,000 every 15 seconds. You know, I was like, dang, dude, that was crazy. And it smelled pretty gross. I ain't gonna lie. And I got done. I was like, dude, my eyes feel great. And he's like, oh, we'll go do a test, see how your vision is in like a week. I'm not go do it, but wouldn't come back in a week. He gave me some numbing drops, and I'm like, dude, my eyes feel fine, dude. I feel okay, man. I could probably drive back. My friend was driving me. And so we got down the car. I was like, I don't think I actually need these numbing drops, dude. We got down the car, and I remember sitting there. I was like, dude, my eyes are on fire now. Like, I totally feel like they're burning. I had the drops in like my backpack in the trunk. I was like, why did I do that? I felt great. I'm sitting in that car, and my eyes are just pouring down. I can't see. I'm just watering. I'm so glad he's driving, and I'm listening to like the little water hit the windshield. I'm like, the forecast was sunny, man. Like, is that rain? Am I listening to rain? Dude, my buddy, he's driving behind a gravel truck, and he didn't want to pass it. The gravel's falling off his truck, and he's hitting he had a Subaru, one of those sporty Subarus, man. And he's like, no, that's gravel. Dude, get the heck behind that guy. I don't want you to damage your car anymore. I couldn't see what was going on. I could only hear him. And he got me inside the house, and the doctor said, like, once you go to sleep, you'll wake up and you won't have any more pain. I'm like, I don't know about that, dude. I'm like, my eyes really hurt. I got inside, I took my numbing drops, like bam, 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 threw it in my eyes. I took a nap. I woke up 2 hours later, no pain whatsoever. None. Never had pain. And my eye that was 20/75, the stigmatism, I went to 20/20. And this eye over here that was 20/50 with the stigmatism, it went to 2015. You know what I'm trying to say. And dude, it was like eagle eyes, man. I was like, whoa, you don't get any more of the lasers coming through the windshield, and like everything like looked magnified. I was like, dude, that was crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, but I wore thick ass glasses. I wore contacts for 15 years. To me, it was the best money I've ever spent. Now, I don't know, because it's been so long, like every now and again, I don't hurt eye drops in my eyes regularly. Like maybe once every 3 to 4 months, my eyes get kind of dry, and I'll put drops in there for like a couple of days. But I don't know if that's because I actually just had dry eyes, or that's something like scarring from the LASIK. But I went and got my eyes checked. I got it done when I was 23, 24. So it's probably 10 years. I'm 33 now. So yeah, 10 years. And now this size 2020, and this eye is like 2025. I think it changed a little bit, but hey, it's a good story, man. Like I still see so good. Maybe it's 2020. It just changed a little bit, but yeah, man, it was good stuff, man. I mean, I can't recommend LASIK for everybody because sometimes they do screw up, just like all doctors do. So it's kind of like you got to do your own research. You got to figure out the risk for you. To me, I found the second best surgeon in my state, and I went and saw him and got it done, dude. So, Pepe. Yeah, we kind of close to that red dot. When I'm looking at it now on the daily, what I kind of like the candles has kind of holding green. I don't want to get the red, which could be like 4-2 could flip that red, get that red dot, and then we kind of hoping that we stay on this yellow line right here. Okay, that's like we could come down to that, which is the 21 in the yellow line. That's like, that is it for me. If I enter along, that's where I'm looking. But I would be nervous about that because you got the little bit of a green. It's just it's a sliver, man. Like how often we flip bullish on a sliver like that after another move, and we have another pattern kind of coming in. You got the VWAP coming down, strength coming down, money flow volume actually ticked up, but we kind of get a little curvature right. I don't know if you guys can see that curvature. I'll expand it out so you guys can see it a little better. We got the little bit of curvature, like it's not so steep, so it might flip bearish and start heading the opposite direction. Yeah, maybe daily retest, man. That's where we might get. I'll be nervous that retest though. I'm not gonna lie, it does make me a little spooked out, dude. One of the coins I'm really looking into is Pippin, man. I really want to short crap out of Pippin. No offense to anybody who's Pippin trader, man. I'm thinking like, we could come back down just slightly below, we could hit the 3.6 level, which is actually a decent move to the downside if you really want to be realistic on here, especially on the 1 hour and 4 hour time frame. Monsieur Pepe. Yeah, dude, Pepe is one of my favorite meme coins, and the other one is I think could be a really good one, but maybe not, as I really got into troll super early on. Like I was in troll down here. Like, dude, troll is the Shiza, man. It is going to be the greatest thing since Pepe, and dude, it had an amazing run. And I was screaming at a few other people, sell. I told people screaming sell like 10 cents. I was like, get the frick out of it, man. A move like that, bing. I was like, get out. And then it went up to like, I don't know, like that day, right? It was like 18, 20 cents. I was like, get out. And then it came down, we tested, and something. They were like, I'm not gonna get out. And then it went back up. I was like, did you get out? And he's like, yo, it's going to $1, man. I'm like, no, it's not, dude. It's not. And so now it's going to move on. Came back down. So we're dang near at entry price again if you held it. It may come back. It's troll, man. I mean, troll. You can't beat that. What else do we got going for us? Let's look at Pippin. Oh, we haven't done the news. That's weird. The markets weren't open today, so we don't have to look at ETFs. So Michael Saylor said he was talking about buying today. So Michael Saylor came out and he said that he's forced to sell some Bitcoin at $8,000. Do you think Bitcoin's going to go to $8,000? Let's do it. Put a poll in here. I want to know what you guys think. Poll. Do you think Michael Saylor will ever sell BTC? Question mark. A long question, but it's okay. I like to keep them short. Oh, we have a new gentleman in here. JFC Music 515. Do you think Doge will do well with X Twitter enabling crypto trading in a couple of weeks? I would like to think so. I've been waiting for X to go live on the payments for like 2 years, bro. Maybe since the last bull market. I thought that would be a really big thing to pedal this market, and it never really came. The market never really came. I would like to see Doge. Let's ask Grok. Did Elon Musk settle? Sheer Tap and said, did Elon Musk settle his thing with the Doge thing? Must settle his Doge lawsuit. lawsuit with the SEC. I'm kind of curious. Hey, look at Logan Paul. You know, they were like talking about this. I'm like, isn't he buy this, but didn't he rug this project too? No, Elon Musk did not settle a Doge-related lawsuit with the SEC because the SEC never filed a direct lawsuit against him specifically over Dogecoin manipulation or promotion. The main Dogecoin-related legal action was a private class action lawsuit, not an SEC. Well, there you go. And law enforcement. I knew it would correct me though. I didn't remember the exact agency. Filed by investors in 2022. They accused Musk and Tesla and other fraud, insider trading, and market manipulation, including so-called pump and dump pyramid scheme. And hyping Doge via tweets and other promotions, seeking massive damages initially of 258 billion. Holy crap, dude! That is a fat 258 billion with a B. In August 2024, the U.S. federal judge Alvin Hellerstein in the Southern District of New York dismissed the case with prejudice, ruling that Musk's statements about Doge were largely aspirational or opinion-based, e.g. tweets expressing enthusiasm, not factual misrepresentation that reasonably investors could rely on securities fraud claims. The plaintiffs withdrew the appeal in November 2024, effectively ending the lawsuit without the settlement payment and admission wrongfully doing by Musk. Oh, well, maybe not. I guess I was wrong. I guess I didn't know it. I did not know. A lawsuit over delayed disclosure of his Twitter X now stakes 2022 ongoing early 2026. Musk dismissal of the bid rejection in February. Yeah, but that guy's worth so much money it doesn't even matter. But nothing from the SEC directly involves Dogecoin promotion. Okay, well, we started that. We started with that. So there you go. You know, the only reason I have Doge is because Elon is a fan of it. That's the only reason why I got into crypto was because of Doge. Like, I'm a huge Doge guy. No, Doge won't go parabolic because of X. Just a bunch of time now going LARP. I siphon liquidity of good runners. You know, and I think Francisco is a little bit more right. JFX Music, because I think they've talked about a bundle of coins. Like I heard XRP could be one of the ones. I mean, look at my hat, and then look at the XRP logo. Look at the X Twitter logo. You know, they're pretty similar. Like I've heard X could be one. I've heard some other conspiracies of why that could be. They do payments. You know, I think it's gonna be like top 10 common coins. You know, that we can see. I think Doge is gonna be one of them. I think probably XRP will be one of them. I'm sure Bitcoin will probably be one of them. They'll probably have Ethereum. What else do we have? Let's go look at cryptocurrencies on Bubbles. We'll probably have Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. I don't think we'll have BNB. I think we'll have Solana, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think we'll have Tron. You'll have Doge, is 5. You'll have Bob. I think you'll have Cardano, which will be 6. You know, I don't think we'll have Hype. I could be wrong. Stellar will probably be a possibility. 1 is a 7. You might get Zcash. That would be kind of a cool one to get. Zcash would be 8. We might get Avalanche. I don't think about Toncoin, which I love. I mean, Crow. I love Crow, but I don't think we would get that. And we're gonna go with Pepe, and we'll go with. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. We'll go with a couple stable coins. We'll go with PayPal, maybe. I don't know. Maybe X will come out their own stable coin. Something along those lines is kind of where I'm thinking. Do I think the price will move? Sure. I think Doge will get a 25% pump off that. Maybe 40. What do you guys think? You think Doge will pump off that? Oh, interesting. The poll. Yeah, 50-50 right now. We have going in the poll. Do you think Michael Saylor will ever sell BTC? Wow, 50% of you guys think yes. Interesting. XRP will leave the top 10. Well, I hope you're right so I could buy more. New meme coins are going to take over the top 10 to 20. I don't think so, man. I think like pump and dumps on memes are going to be like pump and dumps on memes. I think Pepe will be around. I think Doge will be around, but I think it's going to be one of those things. Where are we at? Let's head on over to CoinGlass. Take a look at some liquidity, where money's at in the market. We go to exchange. Markets. I actually really want to look at biggest gainers and losers, kind of get some sniping going on. Some coins. I don't think the ETFs did anything today. I just want to double check. Make sure I'm not going crazy. Oh, maybe they did take in today. Maybe I'm not going crazy. Maybe, what's today? 16th? No, I'm going crazy. It's okay. Did Michael Saylor buy any today? I know he was talking about it, or teasing it. I hope he didn't buy anything today. He's probably going to buy the next couple of days. Well, this is interesting. 0.0031 of Bitcoin's circulating supply. That's not right. What? Only 0.0031 of Bitcoin's circulating supply. I don't think that's right. Oh, I'm not understanding it. You know, the thing of the show was Bitcoin's worst Q1 or second worst Q. No, it's a pretty bad one though. Negative 21% is not good. I mean, it's the worst in like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. That's pretty brutal. That's pretty nasty. But they had a great no, they didn't have a great Q2. I was hoping I was going to leave off of that with a great Q2, but it didn't come around. I was trying to pull a bunny out of the hat. Liquidation heat map. Where are we at in liquidations? Ooh, snap them shorts, man, or longs. Longs opened up today, created some high liquidity. Bam, they popped them, man. We were wondering about that. Let's pull up the 3-day. Yeah, it's still a little bit up above us, man. That's $70,383. You know, we have like probably like 60 mil right there, and then if we can get to there, we might liquidate some more longs. The longs gotta be careful, man. The shorts don't have a whole lot of liquidity, or vice versa. Shorts gotta be careful. There's not a lot of liquidity on the longs. Longs are not longing, man. They are not feeling it. In the last day, long liquidations, we have up to only 350 million in long liquidations that would compile. No, 1.23 bill. That is actually a little stacking a little bit. 7-day, 30-day though. Whoa, frick! 30-day got a lot of those puppies, man. I mean, just on this 100x leverage alone. That right there is equivalent of $2 billion on 100x. No, I take it back. That's like the liquidation thing, but it's like 102 and 27 million on 50x and 100x. 102. DC and Pray. Vision Pulse Fat Boy memes coins are literally that crash rocket game on some of the gambling websites. I would not buy any meme coins unless you're gambling, dude. That's how I feel about meme coins. Chara, what's up, Chara? You buying some more silver and gold, man? Now we cooled off a little bit. I think it might go lower. I think we might go lower before we go up again. Man, it's popping tonight, you guys. You guys are keeping us busy. Let's take a look over here on. Wait, was that only? That's 30-day. Okay, 30-day. 30-day looks like more downside. 7-day looks like a little bit more upside. Biggest gainers and losers. Loser. Where's that from? Is that Jim Carrey? Man, that cracked me up. RPL? What the hell is RPL? Rocket Pool? I've heard of Rocket Pool before. I don't know what it is, though. I just heard of it. Never really looked into it too much. Hey, Siren's up. That's been a couple of days. It's been moving up. Moving up and up and up. Oh, I don't look like it's moving up. That looks pretty gross, actually. That looks pretty gross. We might put a short in on Siren. Just going off of this looks like it could come back down to 15 cents, which is 25% move to the downside. A little 4x leverage is still 100% move. XRP is still down from 10 years ago. You're just trolling me, Pepe. You're just trying to get me, man. Jelly, my jelly. It's actually a move again right now, 21%. Oh my goodness. Clo was the biggest loser yesterday. It's been running the last couple of days. Yesterday was a cool off period. Oh boy, man. You know what? this could be one of those ones you could be long in that top or short in that top right now. You know, we could be getting there's your high, there's your a little peak, man, a little cat ears, come back up, boom, there's it, dude. Drop, dude. Might be a good time to short Clo too. Dude, I'm bear market, man. I'm not longing, I'm shorting. I like the green, I short the green, long the red. Except I'm not longing. Way at all. Blue AI. That's not interesting. Do we have anything in the red that catches us? Trump's down 5%. That's kind of funny. Elizos, Luna, Waves. Luna was actually a top gainer. You said 3%, so that was an 11% move. Interesting. Okay, let's take a look at Siren, man. I think we should look at Siren. Maybe look at Orca. I also want to do Pippin too. Orca first. I don't think I actually have Orca on my screen. I only like Doge, XRP, and BTC. Well, you're doing fine, man. I think you'll do just fine with those three. Orca, USDT. Maybe I'll look at Doge right now before I do Orca. But Orca, I mean, Doge is going to be very similar to how Bitcoin reacts. They're very commonly moved. I missed the O's. Dang it. There you go. Okay, before I look at Orca, I'll look at Doge because you've been talking. I haven't seen you here before. If you haven't, Mr. JF Music, which I feel like you might have been in here before, but YouTube changes everybody's names, and so I lost it. If you haven't already, man, if you want to like and subscribe, we appreciate it. Yes. I think you might have did it. We have 705 in here. Thank you 705 for coming on in. Whoever you are, if it's you, say it in the chat so I can shout you out. A lot of coins are still down, Mr. Pepe. A lot of coins. When did Pepe come out? I scrolled past Doge. I was in the memes. There we go. All right, Dogecoin. Doge kind of looking like this little sour too, man, to be honest with you. Little sour. We're rejecting off the 21. We fell back below it. Momentum was coming in. It hasn't fully given up hope, but the strength and Stokes are coming down, and we have the view out coming down. We're in the green, so it might not be a full-on bloodbath. No, it might not be a full-on bloodbath. Excuse me. I'd hate it when it wakes up to the 21 and gives it all back. That's just gross. I think Doge is probably close to the bottom, at least on the weekly time frame, dude. That's looking. I mean, we're back in 2022 territories, you know. We could have best case scenario, we bottomed. Worst case scenario, we could see 5 cents. Just off the weekly time frame, you know. This is from June to. I mean, this is 2 years. Do I think we're gonna sit there for 2 years? I don't. I really don't. I think we have about end of summer, and we'll start a reversal. BNB made an all-time high. A few coins made an all-time high. A few. Sol had an all-time high. Sol also had an all-time high too. I invested in Kim back in 2017. Terrible idea, LOL. That was like my co-host Trent. He invested in a OneCoin. He also said it was a terrible idea. 2017. You can't beat yourself up. I was talking to somebody today. He had a friend that called him up, and I don't know if I believe him, but he said he put $5,000 into Bitcoin when it was less than a cent, and he's worth 700 mil. They're like, I don't know if I believe that. That sounds like a BS statement to me. But I'm sure he put $5,000 into Bitcoin, but I don't think he bought it at below a penny. I'm like, I feel like I would know your wallets if you did that. We were gonna look at Orca. Orca, where are we at, Orca? It's interesting being in crypto. As long as you gain crypto, you start smelling the BS. I'm like, I don't know about you. Yeah, I don't know if I'd short this. I don't know, man. That looking like a good strong wick, dude. Now, if you wanted to short off the 50 MA, you could do that, but I think this is gonna keep going. Orcas might just keep going. Wow, look at the 12 hour one straight up to the 200. Oh my goodness. It really came out of nowhere. Is there news today that broke about orcas? Orca, man. Look at the money flow. It's been coming in too. It was getting ready, dude. Snap, dude, right there. Boom. The money flow gets close to that zero line, guys. That means put your longs in, you know. When it starts getting around -10. Yo, Pepe is not holding. Yo, Pepe is not holding. You don't think Pepe is gonna hold? Is that what you're saying? Or you think you saying it's dumping right now in the 15 minute? Oh yeah, dude. Orca, man. 105 cent level. Oh, it just moved up a little bit. I just saw that little move. Red dot does want to cool off, dude. That's so far, dude. It's so hot. What is going on with this? Why is Orca pumping? It almost wants to reverse. You'd be crazy to long it right now. I'm just pointing that out. We might get that lower high. If we get that lower high, then you know we might trickle back down. But I don't know, man. I think this could keep going. I like that 12 hour. That's such a bullish engulfing candle. That's a strong bullish engulfing. 1 day, 2 day. Oops. That looks good, man. 2 day up to the 50 MA. We could be looking at $1.50 for Orcas. I'm gonna have to go over to coin, tell the truth, and figure out what's going on with this coin. Oh, crack my neck. Kind of head on over to Cointelegraph. Share tab instead. What is going on with Orcas? Orca. Logan Paul. Nobody cares about this guy. I'm sorry. I don't even know anybody who watches Logan Paul. And you guys watch him? Like, be honest. Like, I'm not gonna judge you, but who watches this guy? He just irks me all the time. I just can't stand him. RWA is back. Crypto market drawdown. I just want to kind of see if Orcas is in here. Orca. Okay, we're gonna look up Orca. I want to know if there's something going on. We might have to head over to X2. They didn't get anything over here. We're heading to X. Actually, I'm tired of looking at your face. We're moving. We're refreshing you. Refresh. President Trump talks on with Fox. This actually might be. I don't think they want the consequences of not making a deal. Well, you know, this actually might be important because if we do hit Iran, we should probably watch this because that won't be good for markets, right? I think. Let's watch this because this might be actually related to us.
What are you expecting from these Iran talks in Geneva tomorrow?
So I'll be
That's tomorrow.
Involved in those talks indirectly, and they'll be very important. We'll see what can happen. It's been typically Iran's a very tough negotiator. They're good negotiators, or bad negotiators. I would say they're bad negotiators because we could have had a deal instead of sending the B2s in to knock out their nuclear potential, and we had to send the B2s. I hope they're going to be more reasonable. They want to make a deal.
Have you been told that a deal is next to impossible?
No, I think they want to make a deal. I don't think they want the consequences of not making a deal. They want to make a deal.
What do you?
Well, there you go. They if they want to make a deal, that's great. You know, I hope that they can make a deal because nobody wants to have the markets be bombed. Gosh dang it! Nobody wants the markets to be bombed. Where's the music, man? Need that stuff. Okay, we're heading over to Orcas. We're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Why are they pumping? What did they announce? Or they just decided to go up because they wanted to. Next, you know, I'm just gonna follow them, I guess, because why not? Next generation DeFi startup is here. The Orcas deep liquidity powers it. Well, something happened today. If you're building on Solana, entering token ton 26 can unlock 100,000 in prizes, audits, and credits. This for causes the pump. Like, I don't feel like that's very like noteworthy of like a pump like we got for Orca. There's only 8 comments. I'm like, why the pump? I feel the weekly gap that's over 5 weeks old. The assumption that Orca is another scam pump should be shorted. If it pumps to heaven, great. I have a spot too, but we'll be selling this trash like an MF when the time comes as well. Well, that guy does not like it. He wants to short it too. That's why I'm scouting. I'm smelling a short, but I'm also, I don't know. Market Cypher is kind of saying it's not, may or may not be done yet. A lot of scam ads. The best product, okay. The deep liquidity and robust infrastructure Orca are impressive, but an anonymous AI marketing founders were most interested in the polished standards behind these DeFi products. The token ton competition is a great opportunity, but the real test will be how they're winning. How are they going to win? Well, you know what? That's what I got out of this is nobody knows why it pumps, so maybe it's not going to pump anymore. So maybe a short Orca. That's what you might get out of it. You know, we're at this nice little bit of resistance, maybe DCA in here. Right now, if it goes up again, throw a little bit more in there and DC short it. Little DCA short. Let's come on over to another token. What should we talk? What's up, DreamTex? How you doing, brother? We did a long conversation about Doge. Doge is great, man. Yeah, no. Did you guys see that BitBoy? He got fined $2.8 million from Kevin O'Leary, fined or lost the lawsuit. I wonder how that works. I really do. I'm like, did he show up to court? Like, what if he doesn't have any money to pay him? Maybe he does have the money to pay him. I don't know. But what if he doesn't? Like, can you be like, I don't have the money to pay you? Or does he have to pay that? Do they have to gross his wages? Yeah, that's right. I want to look at Pippin. BitBoy's always winning. LOL. Dude, I almost had him on the show a few weeks ago. I actually hit him up to see where he's at if he wanted to do that. I'm one of the probably the few people, me and Trent, that could probably get him on. I think we can though. I'm out of time, dude. Yes, Pippin looks like it's ready to short. Oh, come on, baby, we can do this. It may or may not pull out, so you know you're risking it for the biscuit. But I gotta reset a little bit. We do got a red dot. You know, like this red dot didn't play out. That one didn't play out. That one didn't play out. That one didn't play out. So what's different now? What is different? Okay, give me my trend line. Give me. You gotta swing up. And we got our swing down just slightly. Macro. It's all about the macro, man. I'm gonna say we got a little bit bearish dip. And you know what else that we have that could be good for a short for a Pippin is let me blow this up. Okay. We have a little bit of red, which I really like. But if you look at the money flow, look at it. Look at the money flow. We peaked right here, boom, and then the volume starts coming down. Right? Starts coming down. We got close to the zero line. We get this fluke wick up, right? But the money flow is still kind of doing its thing. It's still lower. And you got the VWAP coming down. Now you have a momentum curving red. And you got, we're in the red on the Stokes and the strength also bending over. Like I'll zoom in for you guys to see this. Like, I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm not financial advice, but I am liking this. You know, I call it like my little market ciphers, like my little revolver. I'm like, we got bearish div, we got Stokes are hot and red. We just got in the hot and red, which means we can stay there for a while. We got strength curving down. We have the red dot now on the daily time frame, which we've been waiting for. We've been patient. You've been waiting. You've been talking about shorting the Pippin for like a week now. And now we got the VWAP coming down. It's been coming down. Now we're just right smack in the negatives. We just hit negative 55, just barely there. The money flow is kind of like that one that's kind of like, it's lower. It's been coming down. You know, we got a little bit of rally fine, but it's still technically low. I mean, we could kind of brush out of it, but I'm feeling pretty dang confident in this little bad boy. You know, we did get that little bit of strip of green, but if you just minus that out, dude, it looks to me like it looks like it's short. I use Market Cipher, and this is Market Cipher B. I like B. I don't overly like A as much. I actually have it turned off right now. This is and my problem is there's too much going on. There's just too much going on. And I had like, I don't like these little green dots unless it's like bull market, because little green dots just kind of throw it off. Like, I feel like, oh, it's green dot. You will be flipping bullish. You know, you long the green dots, it's shorted. You long that green dot, and it was like, you actually got a little bit, but then it was like pretty nasty. You got out of it, right? And then you got this one right here. That one really would have played out. And there was nothing over here. You know, you wanted to let long that one. You could have waited a long time. You could have longed these two, and you waited a long time, but you've been feeling like a jackass longing that and going down 50%, you know? That's how I would feel. But so these momentum banners, you know, when they light up, like how they are, they could be, that's like bullish. You flip red, they turned off. Boom, we just kind of dropped down now, right? But you would have missed up on all these gains. Now we just flipped it, but now there's, I don't know, man. I think this is pivot could at least come back down to 50 cents, basically minimum. You know, you're really looking at like a good 37 cent. Like, that was just too hot, man. It's just too hot. I'm feeling pretty good. Like, we could finally get that short on there. So, I like Market Cipher B. I have some things on. Actually, I don't really use this either, to be honest with you. I probably don't need that on either. But I have it on. It doesn't bother me. It's not bothering me. Boop. But I like using Market Cipher B, and I like using the daily moving averages, the 200. I like the 21. I like the 50. I keep a little OG, man, stuff that's free. I like to use the stuff that's free too. And Market Cipher just kind of like it signals it for me. What we got going on the 12-hour too? Oh yeah, dude! Look at that. 12-hour is coming down. Yeah, dude. I'm putting a short in, and we'll put it in the Discord. It's happening. Keep it open, dude. Yes, dude. I like that. Look at that lower top. We got some red candles coming in, some big bodied candles. Like, it's all been green. Like a little baby one there, little baby one here. You know, we didn't catch the top. Fine. I don't really care about the top. I just want to make money, man. It's like prediction markets. I don't care if they win. I want to be able to get in, get 20 to 50% of my gains, and I get out and I go do it again, dude. You know, it's not about being the end. It's about being a winner. And that's what we're trying to get here, man. And there is some wins that are coming this way. I mean, 50 cent, dude. Look at that, dude. We just call 50 cent. We expand out to a small time frame. It's like it's right there. It's in your face. How can you not get down there? Not only that, you got the 50 MA. You really want to be conservative? Hey, I'll put it 53. You know, take profit at 53. Use a couple X leverage. You're good, dude. And then what did I say? This is 200. I said 37. It's at 34. I mean, dang, dude. Like, bro. You know, these trend lines are money, dude. And I was looking at them without those trend lines. I was just looking at where the money flow is at, dude. Oof, look at that, dude. Oh my goodness, it's hot. I think it's gonna come down. Yeah, I like the money flow is super thick, but it's coming down, man. The VWAP is coming down. It's trying to struggle over that 21. You know, maybe break up just slightly, back up to 69, and then it drops. I don't know. I'm not. I can only give you like the broad term of the direction we're heading to. You know how we get there? You got to go down the elevator. You got to go down the escalator. You got to go down. You got to jump out the window. You got to do something. You know what? Land on the umbrella down below. We're going down. I just don't know which path we're going down. Oh, yeah. Yep. The one I was getting that last little long in. We fell below the 200. We wicked up to the 21. And the lower high, it's a lower high. This is where you want to put it in, man. To me, that's what I'm looking at. Look at that wick. Woof. 15 minutes. Look at that. Woof. Yep. And we got a little bit of curvature in there, man. I would be ready to short this. What were some of the other ones over there we were looking at? Coin Glass. Oh, Siren. We want to take a look at Siren. Never really heard of some of these coins, dude. I've heard of them. I never really looked at them. But when they come up over and over again, I'm like, I gotta pay a little attention to this. Like, what's going on here? What is going on here, dude? I like that coin. I also, you know, I like shorting Pippin more than I like shorting Orcas. Orcas seems a little bit more, you know, I'm a little bit more nervous to short, but Pippin looks a lot better. I've been waiting for that one to come down for a while. We might actually take a look at OG too. Siren. Jeez, there's a lot of S's we have in here. Whoa, look at that, dude, on the 15-minute short, man. Woo, dude, you're missing out a little bit of the gains. So that's the screaming short. Oh, my goodness. It's a top gainer today at 35%. Overheated. Oh, my gosh. That sucker's coming. That looks like it's coming down to me. That looks like a full-on Bart Simpson, dude. Woof. God, that's coming back down at least 17 cents. You know, likely you could get a 15-cent on there. That's what we said earlier, I think. Oh my goodness, yeah, it looks like it's breaking down, dude. It's eyeballing that 16-cent level to 14.4. What do you guys think about this? Short it? Yeah, and wow, most of you guys think that Michael Saylor is going to sell BTC. That's crazy. You guys are blowing my mind right now. He said he's never going to sell unless it goes to 8K. You know, if he sells, I kind of like George's theory on it, man, from CryptoSRS. I think it'd be worse than Satoshi selling because you know Michael Saylor can dump more, but I don't feel like Satoshi is going to dump because I don't think he's around. But I know if Michael Saylor's around, he's going to be around for a long time. It's not pumping on the 15-minute. I just looked at Siren on the 15-minute. Look at it. Doji candle. Maybe if I switch it off regular candles. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think those regular candles, you're going to get that little lower high. I don't know, dude. I'm bearish on it. That's a short to me. You know, that's a good candle to short on. That's how I see that. And look, it already gave most of it back on the 5-minute. Or maybe they didn't. I had to switch off Ikashi. We'll see here. Yeah, I think it's gonna give it up. I think it's gonna give up, dude. I don't think it's gonna break the 200. Guess we'll have to tell, man. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. It does have a little bit build on it, dude. I just don't think it's gonna get above this, dude. I just don't think so. Look at that, dude. That's a nasty freaking. That's some nastiness right there. Maybe because we dumped so fast and wanted to give some of it back, get some of those liquidations, but I don't know, man. These guys sell to make profit eventually. Unrealized profit isn't profit. Yeah, but he has so much cash on hand, Zirkus. He has so much cash on hand. He doesn't need to sell Bitcoin because he gets all of his money from his business. When Bitcoin goes up, his business is worth more, and he sells his business to buy more Bitcoin. It's like he never needs to touch that Bitcoin. He just needs to touch his business, which I'm not saying is the right thing to do. I'm just saying that's what he's been doing. We watched a video of him and the CEO of my strategy, and they have like enough money on hand where they don't need to pay dividends till like 2068, like a stupid amount of time. Could be even longer than that. What was another coin that we should take a look at? We'll pop back in on Siren. I think I would short it. I think I might short it. I just might. I'm gonna short Siren, and I'm gonna short Pippin. I'm gonna short Pippin on a longer time frame though. I'm gonna do like a 2-day, maybe 2-3 day short. What else do we have? Mudang. Do we have any other coins that we need to look at short? Mudang and Clo. We were gonna look at Clo. We looked at Clo a couple different times. Yeah, but you know what rich people do too, is because they borrow against their money so they don't pay taxes on it. The sneaky sneaks. Hey, did you guys see that video today of Michael Jordan winning that Daytona, and he was like touching that kid weirdly? What do you guys think about that? You think that was just innocent? Like, it clearly looks like he knew the kid, right? That's what it looked like. But I was like, well, it's kind of weird to be like mess with his shirt in that bizarre way and then rub his leg. But maybe he was just messing with him, trying to give him the freak out, trying to mess with him, like legitimately. Ooh, Clo's been pumping on the 15-minute, but man, those Stokes are freaking wicked hot right now. And the wicks, man, they look like little chopsticks. What Trent says, they double chopstick and wicking freaking Like he likes to wick those candlesticks, short them. 5 minute money flow's coming down. We are getting that bearish divvy. There it is right there. You can see it just starting to flip. Swing down, clear swing down. Money flow's kind of flat on the 5 minute. 15-minute VWAP is just about a break below. We are above the 200 though. That's gonna be bullish unless we start giving it all back. 1 hour. Stoke strength coming up. VWAP coming down. Money flow's flippy. I like to see more, man. I want to see more. Where are we at right now? Where's our lower high? Ugh. That VWAP's just so thick, dude. Stokes are just flipped green. I don't know. This one I don't know, man. Like, you could short it. I wouldn't short it. I think close still has more money to come in. Then why I think that, if you look at the 4 hour, we got the momentum coming up. VWAP's still coming up, and VWAP's are usually the first indicators that can flip, like flip, little flip, flop. Stokes are green, dude. They've been green. It looks like close been ready for a long time to move. It feels like to me it's just starting to wake up. Strength coming in. I know it's some sort of DeFi protocol. Why they're flipping, I don't know. I think they're good though. I think they're gonna probably bust out. We might be looking at 13 cents for close in like a week time frame. What do you guys think? You think that's true or not true? What else do we got? We got anything else we got to cover today? When was the last time we looked at Sol, some of the metals? Solana. Let's look at some silver. Even Crow, dude. I keep hearing it all. You guys know I'm a huge Crow fan. I love Crow. I keep wondering though, with like the crypto, what AI.com, what Chris bought. I want to know what's his plan. Did you see he spent? Excuse me, guys. 17 million on that domain name. You think that's a good idea or a bad idea? I mean, they love their marketing. Now he owns it, so he doesn't have to buy it back. MYX, we can do MYX. RPL, a 7-year-old coin pumping out of nowhere. Dude, I saw that, Francisco. I was like, I remember I've heard of RPL, but I couldn't remember what the hell it does. I couldn't remember. I think I've looked at it one time when I was like looking at for like Ripple stable coin, and I was like, what's this? Back in the day. Oh, yeah, let's take a look at MYX. Crow's just beating down, dude. It's just so beating down. I mean, we could be looking at 6-1 right now. Wowzers. VWAP. I'm like looking at it. I can't even tell you what's thinking, man. It's so choppy. I mean, it does look like it's close to a bottom. Can't go much lower, dude. If it goes any lower, dude, I think that is the bottom. Worst case, 5 cents. I think that would be the bottom. I guess you could make the argument. Yeah, 5 cents would be a bottom. Never mind MYX. Wait, never mind MYX. Why you say that? I hate CCP. I was looking at the coins that mooned this year. Dude, MYX, yeah, it mooned and gave it all back. It's a scam token, just like Co-AI. RPL coins pump out of nowhere, dude. I know. I was thinking, look at that, dude. It's up a lot. That's money laundering 101. What was interesting, guys? I did a lot of stuff with wallet tracking just because of my associations of how I got into crypto. And dude, some of these biggest people out here, dude, are notorious for finding dead coins that have no volume and pumping it to oblivion and then dumping it. Like it blew me away. It did blow me away. I was scrolling around and I forgot to change my thing over on biggest gainers and losers. Well, silver's just waking up right now. Well, the markets are opened up now. Now we got movement going for silver. Dude. I don't think silver's done dropping. You want my opinion? The money flow's so good. It's still good. And the VWAP does look like it gets like a little bit curvature, but I just feel like we have like a little lower, man. I think that we might come revisit this 21 again, come back down to 65 bucks. This is on the weekly time frame too. So let's go look at the daily. Daily's falling. Money flow's been coming down. This looks like we can come down more. 12-hour. Dude, I think that $65, man, is that sweet spot. We're right here playing around, farting around. Money flow, look at 12-hour money flow. It's been straight coming down. I just don't think it's done, dude. You could even see that $50 level. Same thing with gold, dude. Gold's taking a little bit of a breather. We get a little bit of bilateral triangle. You going on 50-50, you know, breakout. I wanted to flip green. We've been in the red for a while. A lot of volume. Thinking banks, man, they love that manipulation. We have to cool off, though. I mean, we came up so much, dude. I'm thinking we're going to come lower, dude. I do on silver. I told somebody today $50. Somebody I work with. Let's look at Solana. Solana, we're going to get a move on Solana. 12-hour. We did get a green dot. It's close enough to the zero line. We could make a move out of this. I am a little nervous for that flag down, you know. It does kind of got that leg. You got the fat leg coming up. We got slight rising wedge. You guys see it. You know, I know you see it. I don't want to draw it all out. If I do draw it all out, we could break down to $43. So that's like Bitcoin breaking down to like 40K, 38K. And I don't think Bitcoin's going to go that low. I mean, I've seen some people say that. I'm in the ballpark of like 48. I think 48K is our next leg down, and I think that's gonna move off. I do, man. Six hours got a green dot. You know, I think the market's gonna pump tomorrow. Can I say that? You guys okay if I say that? I think the market's gonna pump tomorrow. Minus the ones that we're gonna short, right? Green dot on the 4-hour too. I don't know how hard they're gonna pump. I think we're gonna keep moving up. 1 hour is not so hot, but 4-hour looks good. 6 hours getting good too. I like the look. We're just about to get a trigger wave on the 6 hour. 4 hours, we got the looks okay. 12-hour, we can flip this, dude. I don't know if we'll break out. Dude, I've been wanting before we go to 48K. I've been thinking that we're going to 77. We'll see if I'm right, man. We'll see if we're right. If not, man, we'll get ready for more downside. What's up, GIG TV? Just because you showed up, we're gonna cover bear, and then I gotta go. I'm gonna dip out. Started the show a little late. We're supposed to start at 7 now instead of 7:30. Caught me off guard without Trent. Usually he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm getting ready," but I didn't have the opportunity. B. This isn't it. We've been over this before. What the hell was the other one called? I know I pulled it up. Is it Teddy Bear? Teddy? Yeah, here it is. I'm going to go crazy, man, if I can't remember this. When did we draw? Did we draw this? Is this something I drew? Nope. Okay, that's the 200. We drew this right here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Did draw that. I don't remember when we drew it, though. Last time you were here, then we pulled it up, probably. Let me delete it, though, because it's in my face. Won the 12-hour right now. Playing with that 200. That kind of makes me a little nervous. I don't like playing around that. This doesn't make me bullish. Because I feel like I'm getting the rounded top when I flip it upside down. But I do see this, though. I do see a bigger head and shoulder pattern coming in. And that plays out, you know, we could leg down to the 200 and make gains. We're looking at the chart upside down, what we're doing right now. But what I'm also nervous for is like I'm just gonna use the paint because it's too broken. It's kind of like a flag pattern. That makes me a little nervous too. And we got the little bit of inverted head and shoulder pattern, which we really need to play out on the daily time frame. But the momentum right now on the daily is you're kind of fighting. It's against you. You got the VWAP coming down. We have a red dot, Stokes, RSI, and Strength are coming down right now. Where the heck is Richard at, man? I haven't seen that mofo. I don't go out my way to go find him though. I haven't seen him in a hot minute. Where's Richard at? GIG. Look what we do. How do we look at what coins, what influences called last year, and how those did now? That's a really great question. I think 100% all coins got everything. I think 100% of all the influences got everything wrong. Well, I think you might be right too. I think you might be right. I was the first one that I know of flipped bearish. I did, man. I think I was the first one. I stayed hopeful, but I told you guys back in September, I think it's over. I said it, man. It's just because I don't want it to be right. Where's Satoshi? No. What's his face? Richard Hart. Where's Richard Hart? Do dash for Daniel. Okay, I could do dash for Daniel. I need somebody to timestamp all these videos just so Daniel knows exactly when to come in. Dash. Dude, credit was also pumping too. Hey, we have to shrink this sucker in. You know, I'm gonna do when I get it done. I haven't eaten dinner today. I'm gonna eat a bowl of what's your favorite cereal? Mine, I'm a sucker, man, for Cocoa Krispies. Dude, I love a bowl of Cocoa Krispies. The Fruity Pebbles are okay, but the Cocoa Krispies, dude, are freaking fire. I want to know where Satoshi is, don't you? I think he's dead, bro. Either that or he's the CIA. Especially now all the Epstein stuff's coming out. I'm like, now it really looks like it could be the CIA. Because we all know Epstein was Mossad, he was CIA, he was probably every country, man. And we did get a green dot. We did get a green dot on the 12-hour. That could be some movement there. We did get the little trigger wave right now too on the 4-hour. We bounced off the 50. That was such a weak trigger wave though. Golly. Come on, Dash. You're supposed to do more with that. We're not supposed to be in this lower highs type pattern right now. Just gross. We actually looked at this pattern today with the bearish divvy on what was that? Pippin. Kind of had the run up. And we had the bearish divvy. Remember? I drew it. I went like this. We went up. I like bearish div, top, lower high. And then I drew the line straight down. Like, yep, there it is. And 1 hour is coming down. We got bullish dip. We don't got bullish dip. We got a lower high. We kind of got the lower high. It looks like we're breaking down, coming down to test the 200 on the 1 hour, which is 36.44. Trigger wave does look like a little possibly lower high. Targeting the 36.47. You know, if the whole market does good tomorrow, which we're hoping for, I think Dash will pump with it. I don't think it's gonna be a crazy pump. Best case scenario, I don't like the 21 coming through this. Where we get that, if we can get our rally, we'll come back up to maybe $40. You know, hey Jeff Star, Oreo or Reese's cereal? Oh, dude, Reese's is pretty good. I actually have Reese's in my fridge. I was not fridge, pantry. I was in Fred Meyer's, but that's our local grocery store. And they had Reese's cereal, which is not a chocolate. It didn't have the chocolate. It was just Reese's. And it was a box with $1.25. I was like, dude, I'll take 4. Oreo cereal sounds fire, though. That sounds good. I don't know where you get that. That sounds like something I'd find at Dollar Tree when I was a kid. We should do a poll to see what everybody's cereal is, man. You know what one of my favorite things to do is I like getting a Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Instead of making Rice Krispie treats with regular Rice Krispies, I use Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh, Dog, knock me out of the woods, man. That sucker's so good, dude. Cinnamon Toast Crunch with marshmallows and butter, dude, for like Rice Krispies treat style. That shit, I swear, that is, that stuff's good. You're right about Siren. I got 2 scalp shorts and a long ND short again. Dude, what? Really? Did we get that bad boy? Yeah, let me look. No, I should have longed it or shorted it in the show with you guys, but I don't have it on my computer. I have it on my phone. Cinnamon Toast Crunch tastes amazing, but man, that sugar, bro. I know. You telling me? I just told you I gotta take a break from beer. I'm fasting. I'm not fasting. I'm taking a break from beer, fasting it from like the month of March. I gotta drop some weights, dude. My wife gets so pissed. I'll drop 25 pounds in probably in a month to 2 months if I don't drink any alcohol. I'm wheat intolerant, man. I can't have that stuff, but I like it anyways. Siren, S-I. Well, there's so many freaking S's. Why is every crypto named with an S? Yeah, we're challenging the daily right now. We have a higher high. We're trying to nail the top is what we're trying to do. But, oof, man, that looks so good on a short. We were back 5 minutes. I don't remember. How far, where in the show did we call this at? It was one of the first things we looked at, wasn't it? Because this is the pump you were talking about. And I was like, dude, I don't know, man. I think that's a lower high. That's why I set the 50. Yeah, that's right. Now we're in the short. Ooh, get it. We did call that. Vector cereal tastes so good. I've never even heard of Vector cereal. What the heck is that? Grok, what's Vector cereal? Did you watch the video I posted last stream? I was here. Did you post it in the Discord? I don't get links in YouTube. And when I go to, I might put a copy from StreamYard. The answer to your question is no, I did not. If you want me to watch anything, the best place to get me is in the Discord, which I can post for free. I will post it in here. If you post any video in there, I'll watch that. That's not where I wanted. This is where I'll go. And guys, guess what? We got an EIN number coming, so it's gonna be nothing but good times. There's the Discord. It's the only way you could join for free right now. It's $2.99. You want to help support the channel? All right, dude. It was a good show, man. We got the likes up to the watchers. We actually got the likes up above the watchers. We picked up a sub today. We had some fire calls, man. I'm feeling pretty good about this stuff right now. And if you come over here too, check out that Pippin, man. It's down 6%, dude. I'm telling you, this is Pippin short, man. This is the Pippin short. If you want to short it with me, let's make some money or we'll get wrecked trying. That's how it is, man, right? That pump paid 55%. Stop loss got hit. Yes, dude, make that money. We can't post images in there. You can. You just have to let me know. We had some people post a bunch of dick pics back in Pluto Alliance days, and so now we do it like one person at a time. Be like, hey, we'll promote you. I can post it, and I'll do it right now. Francisco, I'll give you permission so you go post. But man, if you get dick pics in there, I'm banning you. Friend, manage count. All right, you're good. You're good now, Francisco. You should be. You can post now. Yeah, dude. I remember my wife. She woke up. There was like a bunch of. There was a bunch of. There was a bunch. Yeah, guys, kids, if you're watching, cover your ears. I'll give you like a second. My wife, she screamed like a 10 at night. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I saw a bunch of black guys having gay sex." Somebody posted the link and she was just scrolling through. Oh, I was dying, man. Oh yeah, keep bumping. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we're gonna play it Pimp and we're gonna play it a little slower. We're gonna play Pimp a little slower. No, hell no, I ain't trying to see no D pics. Exactly. I'll leave. LOL. Hey, it's okay. Well, guys, peace out. It was a good show. You know, stay blessed, be blessed. T-Squirrel out. We'll be back tomorrow. Trent will be here tomorrow too, unless he gets a speeding ticket and he can't come. But you know, luckily for him, there's not many cops that doesn't care about that. All right, guys. Catch you on the other side. Peace. Trent, can't wait for you to come back. It's going to be good times. You can tell us all about the desert pictures and the pictures in the desert. And yeah, man. Hey, Dream Tanks, take it easy.